Scars of the heart. When Kimberlin said yes at the altar, she believed it would be forever. Her love for Michel was deep, solid, or at least, that's what she thought. After 3 years of marriage, your life seemed perfect. He was a successful businessman, she worked in interior design, and together they had the house they always dreamed of. But everything changed with a message. One night, while Michel was sleeping, the cell phone vibrated on the nightstand. Kimberlin didn't usually check her things, but something in her instinct told her to do it. When she saw the name on the screen, she felt a chill. You. I miss you, love. I can't wait to see you again. The message came from someone named Elena. Kimberlin felt the ground disappear beneath her feet. The man she loved was betraying her. Ando. When the truth hurts more than a lie. He didn't sleep that night. The following morning, he waited for Michel to leave and checked his computer. The emails, the hotel reservations, the receive. Os de cenas romántica. Todo estaba allí. It wasn't just an adventure, it was a parallel story that he had been building for months. When Michel returned that night, Kimberlin was waiting for him in the dining room, with the computer open and the emails on the screen. He paled. I can explain. No. Her voice sounded cold, unfamiliar even to herself. I don't want explanations. I want the truth. He passed a hand over his face, as if suddenly feeling tired. It was a mistake. A mistake? He let out a bitter laugh. It doesn't seem like a mistake. It seems like a relationship. He looked at her with desperation. Kimberlin, I love you. You love me? Tears welled up in her eyes uncontrollably. Then tell me, why? Michel looked down. I don't know. And at that moment, Kimberlin felt that the love that I felt for him was breaking into pieces. The goodbye that seemed definitive, there were no shouts, no fights. Only a suitcase packed in silence, and a door closing behind it. Kimberlin went home of his sister, heartbroken. The days passed between tears and rage. I don't understand, she whispered one night. If he loved me, why did he do this to me? His sister hugged her tenderly. Sometimes, love is not enough when someone does not know how to value it. But despite the pain, Kimberlin knew that she could not live in resentment. So she decided to rebuild herself. She focused on her work. He resumed his social life, learned to laugh again. Until, 6 months later, Michel appeared at his door. Regret and the difficult decision. I know I have no right to ask you for anything, he said. He, with eyes full of guilt. But I had to see you. Kimberlin observed him in silence. What do you want, Michel? He swallowed. To give me a chance to show you how much I love you. She left the two catch a trembling sigh. And Elena? It's over. A long time ago. Why did you do it? He asked, with his soul in his throat. Michel lowered his head. I was a coward. I thought I could have it all without. Give me an account of that. The only thing that was really worthwhile was you. Kimberlin felt a knot in her chest. And now you expect me to forgive you? He looked at her with eyes full of sadness. I don't know. Only I hope you listen to me. Then, Michel took a folded sheet of paper from his pocket. I wrote this. I'm not good with words when I speak, but, with trembling hands, Kimberlin unfolded the sheet and in a low voice. If love is strong but fear breaks it, if error distances me and guilt burns me, is there a path, a single path, where your love is not just a memory? The tears rolled down his cheeks. Because, although his heart was still wounded, deep down he knew he still loved her. When forgiveness is the only answer, it wasn't easy. Wounds don't heal with pretty words. But Michel demonstrated, with patience and love, that he was willing to rebuild what he had broken. Kimberlin did not give him an immediate answer. It took him months to trust again, to believe again. One night, while strolling under the moon, she took his hand and whispered, I haven't forgotten what you did, but I also haven't forgotten what we are. Michel looked at her with hope. Does that mean, Kimberlin? He gave a small smile. That I want to try it. And, For the first time in a long time, he felt that his heart was ready to heal. Because love, when it is true, learns to forgive. End. Subscribe and comment.